Once upon a time, there was an old man named Mr. Maxwell, a wealthy farmer who had worked hard his entire life. He had 3 sons, James, Peter and Daniel. Before he passed away, Mr. Maxwell called his sons to his bedside and told them about their inheritance. "I have left a substantial fortune for you all," he said. "But there is one condition. To receive it, you must each complete a task that will test your patience and dedication. Only when you finish the task will you inherit what is rightfully yours." The 3 sons listened carefully, curious about what lay ahead. Mr. Maxwell gave them a simple instruction. "You must each plant a tree at the far end of the farm and tend to it for a full year. The tree must grow strong and healthy. If you neglect it, you'll forfeit your inheritance." After their father passed away, the 3 sons set out to complete the task. James, the eldest, was eager to get his inheritance. He planted the tree but soon grew impatient. "Why should I wait an entire year for some tree to grow?" he thought. After a few months, he gave up, thinking his father's condition was unnecessary and that he could demand his share of the inheritance regardless. Peter, the second son, planted his tree as well. For the first few months, he tended to it carefully. But as the year went on, he became distracted with other pursuits and slowly stopped caring for the tree. "It'll probably grow on its own," he reasoned, leaving it to nature. Daniel, the youngest son, took his father's words to heart. Every day, he watered his tree, tended to the soil, and protected it from pests. No matter how busy or tired he was, he remained dedicated to the task. He understood that his father had set the condition to test their patience and responsibility, not to punish them. A year passed, and the lawyer called the 3 sons to assess their trees. James's tree was barely alive, withered from neglect. Peter's tree had grown, but it was weak and prone to disease. But Daniel's tree stood tall, strong and vibrant. The lawyer turned to the brothers and said, "Your father left this test to see who among you had the patience and discipline to follow through with his wishes. Daniel, you have proven yourself worthy, and thus you will receive the full inheritance." James and Peter were shocked and angry at first. But as the truth sank in, they realized the lesson their father had intended. It wasn't just about the money, it was about learning the value of patience, dedication, and seeing things through to the end. Both James and Peter regretted their impatience, but they learned a valuable lesson that day. In life, nothing worthwhile comes without effort and persistence.